Don't you just love a classic red lip or an eyeshadow with a bit of sparkle? Well, I know I do. But did you know that fish scales, crushed beetles, shark liver oil or fatty sheep tissue and many other animal products can all be found within your cosmetics? Well, unless of course your makeup is vegan. And for makeup to be considered vegan, it has to contain no animal products whatsoever and cannot be tested on an animal in any way. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you would be surprised to find out how many brands out there are not considered vegan and cruelty-free. I know that I was shocked to find out that a lot of my favourite brands were not, but I will no longer purchase them as plain and simple, I do not think an animal should be harmed in any way for makeup. Many animal-based ingredients have a vegan alternative. Glycerin usually comes from animal fats and is used to attract moisture to the skin, but glycerin can also be derived from coconut oil or soya, so there's an easy swap to make the product vegan. Instead of fish scales or guanine, as it's also known, you can use synthetic perils. Vegan products are not here to dull your shine, rather make your sparkle less fishy. Shark liver oil or squalene can be made from olives instead of sharks. Your makeup brushes and false eyelashes can be guilty of being non-vegan too. Hair and fur from mink, fox, squirrel, horse and goat are all commonly used to make brushes and false eyelashes. And you can actually find cruelty-free mink eyelashes where they use mink fur that was obtained from brushing wild mink. Labelling these as cruelty-free is up for debate, but they are definitely not vegan. But synthetic materials can be used instead, so you don't need to go without, you just need to double check. Now, vegan makeup may seem like a new concept, but testing makeup on animals is a thing of the past, right? Wrong. Efforts to ban the practice formally began back in 1993, which was before I was even born. But testing on animals is not as straightforward as you might think. Cosmetic testing on animals is banned in countries all over the world, but in many countries it still takes place. And unfortunately in China, it's actually required that all imported makeup be tested on animals. So that means if a company sells their makeup in China, it cannot fall under the cruelty-free and vegan banner. Another grey area for cosmetics is the final product may never be tested on an animal, which is great, but ingredients that go into the product may be tested on animals. I now personally only buy makeup that is labelled vegan and cruelty-free. That way, I know for certain that no animal was harmed in the process of creating that product. And vegan and cruelty-free makeup isn't that hard to find. Usually the brands themselves will make it very well known, but if you are ever unsure, a quick Google search will answer any questions you might have. I think that most people just assume that the makeup they buy is cruelty-free, when unfortunately the companies are just a little bit sneaky about the animal testing associated with their products. But if this is something that you care about, then I would vote with your money. This is how I made the switch. I identified what makeup I had that was not vegan and cruelty-free, and then I continued to use it until it ran out. Then, once it ran out, I looked for a vegan and cruelty-free alternative. Don't be wasteful and just bin all of your makeup. To the companies that I liked but then stopped using their product, I emailed them to let them know why. And that's it. It's that simple. So, what do you think about vegan makeup?